that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Max Munson.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Margot on his horse.
And that ends the inning. One left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Line drive to left. And the Friars are into the hit column.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
and flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Runners on the move for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Runners back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Joey Lubansky, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hedges, the runner at second with one away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Now a look and a throwback to second. And he's back easily. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Center fielder number 7.
Digging in now for San Diego, Manuel Margot. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch on its way. Hey now.
Nope.
Third inning, no score to this point. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. One and one.
That's inside.
Little dribbler down the line. Turner has it. throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it, and that retires the side. Fryer's forced to settle for just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Russell Martin, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Base hit into right center.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Julio Urias. A dive, but it's off his glove. Martin on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared toward left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Roy, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Popped him up. Kinsler over to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Here's David Freese to stand in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
David Freese.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to center field. Margot's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 3 innings complete. All. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Hunter Renfroe is on deck.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Oh, the good curveball there, and it's 3-2. Liner towards second. Oh, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
2-2.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock.
Leading off the 4th for the Dodgers.
At the plate, Cody Bellinger.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pollock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Has a look, now the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back. He's running again. And it's fouled away. now he's on the move again for second. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. Two players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Now in the box, Corey Seager, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
Hero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Pulled toward right center field.
Margot's under it.
And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
So coming to the plate, Russell Martin. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Stepping up now, Austin Hedges. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Austin Hedges.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. So far this year against Southpaws, Hedges is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeze is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So one away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. Now he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Joey Lubansky. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Halfway home. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias. He did it. His job and laid down the. Digging in now, Justin Turner. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Next for the Dodgers, David Freese, and their runners at the corners now. As a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Looking at his career totals, Freese hits a little over the 270 mark. In there, strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 0-2 delivery. Lying toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there. And the run is in to score from third.
Next for the Dodgers, center fielder, A.J.
Next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Turner on second. Freese at first. 1 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's set to lead.
Hitting off for San Diego, center fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed. calibrate the break, and then make your...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13.
So striding in, Manny Machado, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 4-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Machado has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Short, hit hard. Seager comes up with it. And the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. 0-1 pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the runner back in standing. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Now batting, Austin Hedges. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Renfroe over at second. Myers on at first with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits. 1 error in the inning and 2 men left on base. Here's Corey Seager. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Now a snap throw to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Next up for Los Angeles, Russell Martin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Kinsler for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Ian Kinsler will be the one to get things started when we come back. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Dodgers 2. Kike Hernandez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base. Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Ross Stripling will come on in relief here and appear in game.
Play ball.
Digging in, Fernando Tatis, runner in scoring position with 2 count. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. The 1-1. Fouled off. Margot at second with 2 down. A throw behind the runner at second, back in standing. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One. Paulo Orlando will pinch hit here, and he's the potential.
For the Dodgers, number 16, Paulo Orlando.
Let's play ball.
Number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. David Freese will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Jock Peterson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Jock Peterson.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, he is out of here. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Myers on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. Jock Peterson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
Scott Alexander has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Baseman Eric Hosmer is in, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Time called here as with the Joe Kelly is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Here's Manny Machado now as he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Renfroe carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Kelly, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's Will Myers. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Popped him up. Hernandez has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Jose Perella will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Jose Perella.
Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. To the right side and through, a base hit. Cordero is digging for home, and he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. Frankie Cordero will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Francisco Mejia is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman, Odie Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here's Corey Seager, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Russell Martin now,
as he lifts it in the air to right field.
Renfroe is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 17,
Alex Verdugo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Alex Verdugo.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Seager, the runner at first with 2 gone. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Myers is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Run on 2 hits here for LA. We've played 8 full. Dodgers out in front, 5-3. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kenley Jansen.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 0-1 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Seager settles under it near second. Oh no, he missed it. He'll get it into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Number 9 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 1 home run and 5 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. So 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. San Diego down to their final strike. Popped him up. Seager is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Dodgers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ross Stripling gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Kenley Jansen records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final.